So we're about to start from Granville Beach. We're going to head down that way. So the tide is falling now, and the expected low tide, I believe Neil said, is about 11:30. So should get some clear beach. Got people out here going to fishing and so on already, man. Alright, so let's go. It's 10:15. So hopefully by lunchtime we should be down Cedras based on the pace we make. Ooh, look at the size of this tree. So Caleb found a little turtle here. So he's just sticking off some barnacles and so on. Neil holding it while Caleb. That one or two on his head.
Right.
Alright. Got them off. Nice. So they got them off.
So
they're going and put them into the water.
Right? And we're going to release him back into this.
He was trapped in this little area here.
So conservation is a must, eh? Maybe he would have remained there and he might have died. So we're going to put him back out in this. Walk out. Go ahead, let him. Wow.
And he's gone.
Good job, man. Look at the waves he's making going there. Oh my God. Well done. Yeah. Good job.
Look at this. At first glance, resembles I thought was a young soursop, but whatever it is, it's not soursop, but it's something that resembles it. Look, one of the fruits up there trying to there we go, one of the dried fruits. Two kiskadis chasing a chicken hawk there. We have Neil doing a little photo shoot here for us. Alright, you go and test the balance there. Alright. So the rain is in full swing now. I'm gonna switch the camera a little bit there. Yeah. We soaking now. We wet. All right. So we just over 4 miles in.
It is cool, eh?
Yeah.
This tree actually fall down. And I mean, come and see the section. It looks like a K-pop, you know. It looks like a K-pop tree. Look at what are the arms. You pick on them, man. Imagine you hold on to this accident. Man, look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. But I want to believe it's a K-pop tree.
So that's the roots there. And the top. And it refuses to die. So from right where it fell here, it has started growing again.
This is a K-pop tree that fell right on the shoreline here.
Alright, we are 4 miles in. The rain has stopped. The sun is not fully out, but at least we're getting a little sunlight again. Just under 2 miles to go. Let's switch to get a view of what's ahead of us. Wide open shoreline, sunny weather. So we are just under 5 miles in. Cedras is in sight. In the distance I'm seeing the jetty, but before we get to Cedras proper, I think Neil said this little area here is called Bamboo Village or Bamboo Settlement, one out of the two. So we have some fishing boats and so on moored here. So in about I guess maybe within a half an hour or so again, we should be in Cedras. I wonder if we could zoom in and get a little better view of the jetty in the distance. Alright, yeah. So you're making out jetty, the jetty behind there. Alright, people. Yeah. We are on the final mile in here.
Final mile, boy.
5 miles covered.
But we had wonderful condition. We had a little rain in between, but the rain is only stop cricket. Only cricket is stop.
So we have Neil, myself, Caleb.
A 3-man team today, boy.
3-man team. This is what the final mile looks like. King Kobo here. See how they have their head is red, whereas the common Kobo is the whole body is black, including the head body. What we call the King Kobo. Yeah. Alright. He doesn't want to be disturbed, so let's leave him. Some guys going out there. Alright, people. Well, we've just made 6 miles in, and we are here at Cedras, more or less. Seeing some metal pillars or something up there, and then these structures here. Well, we know we've had a lot of coastal erosion along the whole southwestern peninsula, so all here may have been dry land before. You have a guy there doing his little fishing, and look, right there is our destination. We parked up somewhere along the roadway right there. So we've made it. was a nice one. Saw some interesting sights. Freed a little sea turtle and all. So all in all was a good one. How it was, Caleb?
Good.
We had a good time. Not nearly as long as the last one. We have Neil coming down here, he's doing some recording as well. We done. So as we nearing the end of our destination, we have people camping and so on. So you know, it's a long weekend, so everybody on a beach somewhere in Trinidad and Tobago. Right, people climbing on the beach on the weekend. Men playing the little small goal on the beach. We went a little wide. Neil Kevin. We're almost there. People enjoying the long weekend. A little fishing boat here. I see how that go and you know maybe go for a little spin in it. But unfortunately seems to be taken. Kobo sun in there. It's relaxing on the beach. Tell you, everybody relaxing on the beach on the long weekend. People, Kobo. Yeah, people, so when I said in the last video that was our last mile, it turns out it was our last mile and 3/4. We now on about just about 6.7 6.7 miles. But
making it 7, we might just come a little bit short of 7.
Yeah, just short of 7 miles. But we basically here now. Let me switch views.
Steamer jetty there.
Right. And we are coming out where? A little way beyond these.
Yeah, we're coming out in the heart of Cedras, where Cedras Junction.
Right. So that might be still at 200-300 meters again.
Yeah.
So it might just be that the hike is actually 7 miles then. Well, like I said, we are on 6.7 already. So, but we're almost there this time, for sure. We're back in Cedras.
Good to be back, man. Injury free.
Injury free.
How much we make?
6.97 miles. Basically 7 miles.
Yeah, 7 miles. Yeah. Because if you were to check where we started from, it would be home on the main road by Granville. It
would have been 7, but we started when we actually started beach walk. So we've actually walked a little over 7 miles.
Not bad at all, man.
We had a good run today.
I feel so much. The weather was favor us.
Yeah.
We just get some rain, not much rain.
And that just was to cool us down a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is the end of the hike today.
Look out for the vlog on Southwest Adventures on YouTube.
When you finish a hike, nothing like a good coconut water.
Hydrate here.
Everybody had a coconut water here now.
It can't go wrong at all. Hey, Scotty,